Hello everyone, here in this practice we are going to learn how to write inner join statement using natural join syntax. One of the most important things before writing a statement to join tables together, you have to understand the table structure and you have to understand also the data stored in the tables. Without understanding the table structure and without understanding the data stored in the tables, you cannot write a proper join statement. You have to identify in which columns the common data that will be used for the join stored. So here we have two practices. Write a query to display the department name, city, street, country name. If you go to table departments here, department name can be retrieved from table departments. City address can be retrieved from table locations. If you go to table locations here, we have here street address and we have here the city. Country name can be retrieved from table countries. So this is the country name column in the countries table. So here departments table contains a location ID, which is a foreign key that reference table locations. This is a location ID. So the common data between departments table and locations table is stored in location underscore ID column. More about foreign keys and primary keys will be discussed later on in later chapters. So the location underscore ID is a foreign key in departments table and the location underscore ID is a primary key in table locations. So if you do a natural join between departments and locations table, Oracle will pick automatically the columns that have the same name, which is in this case the location underscore ID. Then join with table countries using the country ID. Country ID is stored in table locations, as we can see. This is a foreign key in table locations that reference table countries, the country ID column, which is a primary key in table countries. So the common data between locations table and countries table stored in the country underscore ID column. When you join table locations with table countries using natural join syntax, Oracle automatically pick the columns that have the same name, which is in this case the country ID. So we can write our select statement here. Select department underscore name. We want also the city. We want also the address, street underscore address. We want also the country underscore name from table departments. Natural join table locations. Natural join table countries. That's it. Run the select statement. And here we go. This is the department name, this is the city, this is the street address, and this is the country name. In the second practice here, write a query to display the employee last name, department ID, job ID, job title for all employees working in departments number 10, 90 and 20 using natural join to produce the result. So the last name, job ID, department ID, all these columns stored in the employees table. Job title here can be retrieved from the jobs table. So if you go to jobs table here, we have here 4 columns: job ID, job title, minimum salary and maximum salary. If you go to employees table here, we have here the job ID. The job ID in employees table is a foreign key that references the job ID in the jobs table. The job ID in the jobs table is a primary key. So the job ID in this case will be used to join employees with jobs table. So we can just simply write select last underscore name, department underscore ID, job underscore ID, which is the column that stores the common data between employees table and jobs table. And we want also job title from table employees, natural join table jobs. And we want to filter the output where department underscore ID in 10, 20 and 90. That's it. Run the select statement and here we go. This is the last name, this is the department ID, this is the job ID, and this is the job title for all employees. So in this practice we learn how to write an inner join statement using natural join syntax. I hope this video was informative for you and thank you for watching.